feeling of the Lord. It's an experience that that's why I say I feel like anyone could get saved, right? Because that's how I got saved. When I was telling you about me seeing the dude who was a devil worshiper and all that.
Mhm.
He said he got saved again. So if he was able to get saved, what I'm saying, anybody can get saved. So yeah, man, like that feeling is just it's just a feeling you can't even explain. Like it's just so peaceful, dog. Like so peaceful.
Some strategies. This is platform. This is the same strategy I taught you. Sleep Asia lows, SMT into a higher time frame PD rate. Take the buy, and you good. But I remember I found God like on my own because I always tell people like I always believed in God, but that was only because I was brought up on it. So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it when and the reason I told him the reason I take my son so serious is because he the reason I found my faith. So for example, I but like the only way the only so my son right, my son was born on September 29th. Mind you, at this time, me and her wasn't talking. So we not talking for her whole pregnancy. I was there for like the first 3 months. Then we end up not talking. She cut me off, blocked me on everything, went ghost or whatever. So the night he was born, I had a dream. Me and my best friend was at Walmart and we was getting baby stuff. And I'm asking him, I'm like, where is we going? Where is we going? He like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So he get a call on his phone and he like, oh, we gotta go. This man's he dropped everything, throw me in the car, and we drive to my house. But when I walk in my house, it's like it's a hospital. It's like when you open the front door, it would usually be a house, but in my dream it was a hospital when I opened my own front door. So we go to this room, and my ex is in the bed, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "I just had the baby. Wake up." I'm like, "So, wow, bro, it's crazy." I wake up in real life, and I go on her because me and her not talking still. I go on her
Mhm.
Instagram, and I check her Instagram, and boom, she had my son. Then
And
Then, bro, the real thing that made me change my faith. So my son, at this point, I didn't meet my son until he was like 8 months. So um, up until meeting him, I filed for no. This is the first, bro. It's so many, bro. He talked to me so much during that hard time. So the first time he talked to me for real, is when I had moved back to Atlanta and I had the money to go to court. But not gonna lie, I was scared. I'm like, damn, like I feel like I couldn't do it or whatever. So me, I'm 18 at the time. I go and spend the money at the mall. I go and spend the money at the mall for court and all that. So
mhm.
after I go spend the money, after I go spend the money I come back home, go to sleep. So in a dream, my ex is arguing on the phone with my aunties and stuff. So they arguing. I take the phone from them, and I'm like, and she told me, she like, can you come help us? I'm stuck. So I'm like, where you at? She was at a payphone. So I go pick her up from the payphone. She take me to this abandoned apartment or whatever. She take me to this abandoned apartment. So at that point, at that point, I walk into the abandoned apartment. It had no front on the building. It was no front. It was just like straight rubble and shit. So I'm walking up and I see this black figure holding my baby or a black figure holding a baby. So as I get closer to the black figure reaching out for the kid, the um the baby start crying. No, the baby is laughing, but I'm crying as I'm getting closer. So when I wake up, I'm real deal crying in real life. So I hear my name being called. It's like Jamarian because my real name is Jamarian. I hear Jamarian. So I finally wake up. So when I wake up, mind you, I done spent all the money for court, so now I'm asked out. I ain't got no job or nothing. Everything is fucked. So when I first wake up, my grandma out of nowhere, she was like, "What's your cash app?" She sent me like $300. Then my mom out of nowhere, she had sent me like $200. Then my cousin, he asked me where I was at, told him I was at home because he in Atlanta. So when he came and he shook my hand, it was more money in his hand. When he shook my hand, he walked off.
That shit crazy, right?
I'm like, bro, yeah, that's not even the craziest part. That's not even the craziest part. I love talking about this shit. So after after the fact, bro, after the fact, me after the fact, court. Okay, court has finally happened now. Boom. So I get court started. So at this point, she's prolonging the because I guess she was getting a lawyer and stuff, but she's prolonging the process to do the DNA test and all that stuff. And it's like it's taking me longer to see my son. So I'm praying. And mind you, at this point, at my lowest, and I learned that when he put you in position so you got nowhere but to turn, but to him, and you gonna know it's him
Oh,
when the blessings start coming. So
facts.
I start praying. I'm
Facts.
praying. I'm dropping out to my knees. I'm praying, bro, praying. So I'm asking him. I'm like, I start thinking of the worst. I'm like, what would happen if I just leave? If I just let her do her and just come back when he older. So boom, for a whole 4 days straight, bro. A whole 4 days straight, I had the same dream over. So the dream, I would go to sleep. In my dream, I would be at home, and out of nowhere, she would Facetime me. She would be like, "Are you ready to meet your son?" So the first dream, she put the camera on him. This man's an infant. She's like, "You can come meet him." You know what I'm saying? Just come over and come meet him. So I try to leave the house, but I'm snowed in like that. I can't get out the fucking front door. So boom, that was the first dream. Second dream, same thing happened. She's like, boom, you ready to meet your son? She put him in the camera. Now he a toddler. I try to run out the front door. The front door, like, I can't get out the front door again. Third dream, hey, you ready to meet your son? She put him in the camera. Boom, this man is like a preteen, and I'm trying to get out the front door. I can't get out the front door. Last dream that I had, she's like, "Are you finally ready to meet him?" Boom, turn the camera. This nigga like me, beard, all type of, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Grown
dang,
man.
grown man. I'm like, and I took that as like, this what's gonna happen if you don't do what you're supposed to do right now. You're gonna keep on prolonging,
Oh,
prolonging, prolonging, and feel me. And after that, bro,
see,
that's when I
yeah,
started, feel me, found my faith, bro. And it's
boy,
crazy that it
God
took
will
me,
give you visions. God will
man.
give you visions like that.
That was crazy, craziest time of my life. I promise, I never in my life doubt, doubt, man. I never in my life doubt again.
Dog, what look, I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like when people like, all right, I know every black person I've heard this their whole life. He ain't there when you want him, but he there when you need him.
Hmm.
Man, that's so true. Like, dog, look, it was a time, right? This was when I'm I just got funded. I just had got a few no. I had just got my live account on TradingView. No, on my funded futures.
Hmm.
I already had a few payouts. So I'm like, man, look, I feel like it's time for me to step back out on faith again and go full time again. And I did it. So I quit my job. Boom. All right. I got that last check. That last check was decent. And then trading was kind of so the first week trading was rocky. So now I'm starting to kind of get a little scared. Boom, I don't make no cheese that week. Then I get another check from my job. I wasn't supposed to get another check,
Hmm.
or I didn't. Well, I didn't think I was gonna get another check. I ended up getting another check because I had to pay bills, and that was just me, just holding on and yeah, but it's been a bunch of times where like not even financially stuff. It'll be like it'll be like God will give me w- words of wisdom and stuff, and it just like that just keep me going,
Yeah, that's crazy.
just keep me going, bro. Like I don't know, like I'm at a point now where like I really truly believe that like every no, I don't even believe I know. Like I know that everything that God got in store for me is already done. I just have to become the person that God want me to be. And
Hmm.
I feel like that for anybody, right? I feel like God like I feel like anything that you want or the way that you think your life's supposed to be, it's already set in stone. Like, all right, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be a professional trader, full-time trader, all that, it's like it's already there. But like, are you that person that's disciplined? Are you that person that's like you have to become that disciplined person. You have to become, but it's not just on trade. Like it's in your prayer life. Are you disciplined in your prayer life? Are you disciplined in reading your Bible? Are you what I mean? Like just stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because reading our Bible is our armor. Our armor against these spirits and demonic forces and all types of stuff like that.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And and that will also keeps your faith strong. Like dog, you can find anything you got struggles with. It's in the Bible. It's in the
Right.
Bible. Anything you got struggles with greed, it's in the Bible. You got struggles with lust, it's in the Bible. You got struggles with anger, it's in the Bible. anxiety in the Bible, all of that, all those type of things are not of God. Anxiety, all that,
Yeah.
God can get rid of all that. Cause all anxiety is right, and I learned this, dog. This is the coolest shit I've ever heard in my life. Depression is you stuck on your past. Anxiety is you too focused on your future because you don't want to focus on your present life.
Right. Mm.
Because you're anxious all the time because you're fucking you always worrying about the future, and then you're depressed because you regret a lot of your past decisions, and you don't want to forgive yourself, and that's what happens a lot of times. We condemn ourselves because we want to be like that. I ain't gonna lie, that's how, when you know that your heart is starting to become on fire for God, when you want to be so perfect, it's like
Yeah.
you don't be want to make no mistakes, but it's like it's inevitable. So it's
Facts.
like you can't try to. I ain't gonna lie, trying to be perfect as a Christian, you won't even be able to be a good Christian because you're so focused on trying to be perfect that you're missing what's like the real beauty behind it. Just
Right.
growing, like, because somebody kind of broke it down to me like this. You gotta remember, when when you become a new when you become a new believer, you are you're basically a baby, you know, like you're fresh. So like so just think about every time that you fall to sin and you get back up, it's like as a baby, now you're learning to walk. So when you're learning to walk, you're gonna bust your ass sometimes. You're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
just get the walking and thinking you gonna be like walking like somebody who's been doing this for years. Like,
Yeah.
people don't understand, there's pastors that's not perfect, but I ain't gonna lie, that's why I don't care what nobody say. Some people get this man a lot of hate because he's smoking stuff. You know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
yeah, the pastor down there, I respect him so much because he showed people that, dog, I'm a pastor and I'm not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And that I think that's the biggest thing that puts people away from Christianity, because they feel like, oh, I'm not gonna be good enough, they're gonna judge and this, that, and the third, and that is what causes people to go away from it. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Like, showing people love, bro, bro. Oh my gosh, it's so different, man. When you show people the actual true love of God, instead of telling them, oh well, if you don't change this, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell. If that's the case, anybody who's alive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're going to sin till the day you die, because there's going to have a day where your faith is going to dwindle. There's going to be a day, you might like, even overeating. People don't even understand that that's a sin. It's literally
Gluttony. Gluten.
exactly.
No, it's
So
gluten.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know that, like, so all them people that be doing mukbangs and all that shit, like when they eating crazy and shit, yeah. But that don't make you less of nothing than somebody else, or don't make you more wrong or more right or anything like that.
Facts. That's crazy. But that's why I be telling. That's why I want my ex to understand why I take my son so serious. Like this little dude is the reason behind my whole faith. So it's like, feel me? Like, she don't even understand. It's more to it than just being his dad. This man helped me. This little kid, this little human being, helped me find my path with the man above. So it's like, how you expect me not to be? You know what I'm saying? On top of him being my son, how you expect me not to, you know, be as what's the word? Be as attentive and be mad that I'm not around right now
Yeah,
as I am. He literally molded me into the man I am today just by becoming, just by being here.
it's about being here, yes, sir. He gave you a responsibility like, he gave you a different type of responsibility. A
Facts.
lot. See, I promise you, like, now that I am in that position, I understand what it is to be a dad. It's a lot. It's a lot, especially because like you already know how it is as a man. Like there's a lot of shit that we have to be strong about. Like we can't always show our emotions and this, that, and the third because like sometimes the man, like it don't matter what we going through, we still gotta show face like everything okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and that's why it's good though to have a good support partner. To have a good partner because stuff like that. Like nigga, no cap. Like I don't care what nobody say. I need like I gotta have a good woman on my side because she keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that like us as men, we can definitely do a lot, especially when we in that grind mode. We can lose ourselves sometimes.
Yeah. Nah, that's how I feel too. Cause the woman I'm talking to now, like, she most definitely keep me grounded, keep me sane. Feel me? And I never had this type of love before. And even in the Bible say
Facts.
we're not supposed to be alone. We're not meant to be by
Yeah.
ourselves.
Nope.
That's shit.
Not at all.
That's wild, bro. That's how I
Not at
feel.
all. Son. But hey, look, and I want to see this. Look, I got a goal for you because this a goal. This a goal of mine.
Yeah.
You need to be on somebody podcast before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, that's for sure though.
It's a
Hell yeah.
fact. Somebody podcast.
That'd
Hey
be dope.
Mario,
What's up, Tarek?
what's up, bro? Hey, what time did you start it to trade?
This setup happened like after a little bit after midnight,
Okay, so you was up at what, like one a.m.
like 12:30. I was up at least up until like 1:30, 2 o'clock. I got my entry around midnight, and then shit, I went to sleep.
Okay, so you always do your entry on midnight.
No, you just get whatever. You just get your entry when the setup shows. When the setup shows up.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's my goal. I want to be on the podcast before the year end. I want to have at least minimum like 50K subs, like what type of stuff. So
Facts. And man, look, all we gotta do is look, do it. That's it. Just literally
exactly.
do it. It's gonna happen.
Ain't nothing else to
It's
say about it.
inevitable.
Like you said, it's already set in stone. We just gotta become the people to get there.
That's all we gotta do, bro. And to be honest, that's why I'm glad I decided to, you know, come this way. Cause like I said, my real goal is just to add value and teach as many people how to trade as possible.
Hmm.
So what
Like,
SMT again? My bad, cause I see it right here.
Just forget our
Smart
holy
money
conversation. Huh?
techniques.
There's a divergence between the two indices. See how this low didn't get taken out on ES, but it did on EQ? That's S&T.
Okay.
I'm not saying I never had this trade.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, that's
I
all the
guess
talking
I'll be
stuff.
getting.
Indeed,
So yeah,
my
I'm
bad,
I'm
bro.
gonna be getting on. I'm gonna be doing this little. I'm gonna be doing this shit soon, and cause yeah, I'm gonna be on at 6:30. Oh shit, how we gonna do this? I need to mark this shit up now. Actually, 'cause I think we already took our previous day highs on gold. No, we closed though. Ooh, boy, this boy gold about to be so bullish.
Hey,
Let's
Davion,
see.
how you do that song let login, bro? said how you do the login.
Can you not hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, go to AMP real quick.
AMP, like I already downloaded the whole. I got my login already.
Yeah, go to the app.
They got their own app. I thought it was Quant Tower.
Nigga, go to the Quant Tower app. Did you not download it?
Nigga, I already have Quant Tower. You see me on it before. Okay, I'm on here.
Can't see your screen.
Hold on, Y'all on here. Link in bio. Come join the Discord. Y'all be